All right, so let's look at the product rule using the differentiating trig function. Let's say we have this function y equals 3x cos 2x squared. Now this is a separate function. I can separate this by saying 3x cos 2x squared. So these are two separate functions. So this is u and this is v. Okay, so my u now becomes 3x and my v becomes cos 2x squared. So what's my du dx? My du dx is actually 3x. What's my dv dx? So let me take this as a new function so that I can differentiate this. And so let's say y equals to cos 2x squared. So this is like a chain rule. So let's say let u equals this. So u becomes 2x squared, and so my y becomes cos u. Okay, so du dx becomes 2 times 2, you have 4. That's 4x, 2 minus 1 is 1, and so you don't have to write the 1. And what's my dy du? So my dy du is, if you differentiate cos, what you should get is minus sine. So that you have minus sine u. And from the chain rule formula, all you have to do is just multiply this by this. So du dx multiplied by dy du. So therefore, your derivative for this function is 4x times minus sine u. Of course, your u is what? 2x squared. So I have 4x, that's minus 4x sine 2x squared. So that's it. So I'm going to take this as my derivative for this. So dv dx is actually minus 4x sine 2x squared. But basically, instead of going through all of those processes, I could just differentiate the one inside. So if I differentiate 2x squared, I get 4x. Then differentiate sine cos this, I'll get minus sine that. So this is it. So but I just have to go through that method so you could see exactly. Okay, so from the product rule, we know that dy dx is actually v du dx plus u dv dx. So what's my v? My v is cos 2x squared. What's my du dx? My du dx is 3x plus, what's my u? 3x. Then my dv dx is actually minus 4x sine 2x squared. So basically this is the product rule. So basically I don't have to teach you product rule again, but then when you have function of function, I think that's the most important thing when it comes to trig function. So if you have understood product rule from the first one, then you don't have problem solving product rule in trig function. So let me just give you another function of function. Let me give you another function of function. Let me see if you actually comprehend. Let's say you have let's say 2 sine 4x. What's the derivative of this? First, use your head. just say if you differentiate 4x, what should you get? You should get 4. So the y dx is actually 2. This 2 multiplied by the derivative of this, you get times 4. Times 4. Then differentiate sine 4x. If you differentiate sine 4x, what should you get? Sine 4x should give you cos 4x. And so basically what you get is 4 times 2 is 8 cos 4x. So that's your final answer. So that's how to differentiate using your head because of jam and position.